The armed forces are full of uncertainty in the wake of the SDSR, according to the Service Complaints Commissioner. She was speaking during a visit to troops in Cyprus. Dr. Susan Atkins, who's independent of the armed forces and the MOD, is an important point of contact for those who feel they can't complain in-house. Kath Brazier met up with her to explore the issues that are troubling the armed forces.
A guided tour of Episkopi Garrison, giving Dr. Susan Atkins the opportunity to meet with and talk to various corners of the BFC community. The Commissioner was invited to the island by the Commander of British Forces Cyprus, Air Vice Marshal Stacey, and had free rein to speak to all ranks of BFC about their problems.
One of the reasons why people come to me from Cyprus is it is a very small community, and actually they would like to talk to somebody outside Cyprus.
Pay and allowances are common issues during this difficult time as the global military family continue to absorb the impact of the SDSR. British Forces Germany is already seeing the beginning of its drawdown, and a government review of the UK's military bases in Cyprus is currently being carried out, headed by Lord Ashcroft.
Across the military at present, there's such a huge amount of uncertainty. A lot of your people here today will have come from Kinloss or Lossiemouth or any of the other stations who've been living with a question mark over their head for 1-2 years. A lot of people went through the first redundancy exercise now thinking about the second redundancy exercise. And the impacts are not just on the service men and women, but on their families, their partners as well.
A leaflet distributed by Dr. Atkins and her team states that sometimes it can take more courage to pick up a pen than a rifle. While bullying, harassment and discrimination have no place in today's armed forces, the military have traditionally kept things very close to their chests.
I do think people in the military are in a very vulnerable position, because at the end of the day, if you or I were being bullied, we can go home. It's very difficult, particularly if it's your mates who've turned on you. Where do you go? You start to begin to think that it's your fault. A lot of the bullying that I see is quite low level, but it interrupts within operational effectiveness.
If there is a problem, the Commissioner not only deals with the complaint itself, but also how the individual wants to see it resolved.
You don't notice the sofa ads on television until you need a sofa. And what I do think, and I've seen the figures from Germany as well, that actually, when people are having difficulties, up my smiling face pops on the television and people say, oh, I can write to them.
Dr. Atkins insists that most complaints are best dealt with at the lowest company level, but often finds that even the shadow of the SCC can be an effective tool. While she can't wave a magic wand, the system has been shown to work, so the men and women who lay down their lives for their country are treated with the respect they deserve. Kath Brazier, Forces News, Episkopi.